Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? And I have shared my screen. Kindly acknowledge if my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
All right, people.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Visible.
Good evening. Okay, in today's session, we'll be discussing about the week 5 summary. Okay, so here, in this week, we'll be covering the functions and the recursion. Okay, so first is we'll be discussing about the predefined function, user-defined function, and based on the parameters, what's call by value and call by reference, and then the recursion. Okay, so here we have the first is a function. So do you all have any idea what is a function? Yes, no. What is a function? Any idea at least?
A block of code.
Yes. Okay. Then okay. Anything else? Okay. What the
A
block
block of code
Hmm.
to perform specific task.
Okay, great. Then anything else, people? Do you have any idea? My screen is not visible. Okay, I'll share my screen again. I hope now my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, fine, people. So next is it's a block of code to perform some task. Okay, so sorry for the interruption, people. So we have a block of code which is to what you can say. If I have to perform some task, for that we can use this. Let's say I have to perform a task again and again in the code. So for those purposes, you can use this. Sorry, yeah. So for those purposes, you can make use of this functions. Okay, let's say I have to take a basic example as adding the function. So for that, what I can do is instead of instead of writing the add function again and again, I can just okay. So for that cases, I can make use of the function, and then I can able to call this function again and again instead of calling the method again and again. I can just use this one. Okay, so here the functions functions are helpful in the reusability, modularity, and maintainability and readability. Reusability in the sense of whenever I want to use it, instead of using it instead of writing the same method again and again, I can make use of this. Okay, and modularity in the sense of, let's say if I have a very big code and all, instead of that I can make use of this how to say, let's say if it is a bigger problem, I can cut it down into a smaller problem and I can be able to make use of it. And then it improves the code organization and the clarity. which means let's say I have to like readability in the sense of it is making use of the people to use it in a better way. Let's say instead of giving a complex code, because generally a code if I have written, I can make the others also to use that same code, right? So if they have to make changes, it should be in a proper way. Okay. And maintainability in the sense of it's easy to modify and doing the debugging process. Okay. So then C functions are classified into two ways. One is a predefined function and the other is the user defined function. So do you know any predefined function, people?
int main, void.
Man void function.
Yeah, repeat.
Man void function.
Yes, why? Okay. Then void is a return type now.
Ma'am, printf, then if else those things.
Yes, okay. And print of scan of all these are the predefined functions, which means those already have the method. Okay, 1 minute, people. I'll just reshare my screen. I hope now my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first predefined functions are like printf, scanf, mlog, and free of functions. And for those, you're the predefined functions. So if I have to improvise it, like let's say if I have to use what the printf is, we have to include some header files like stdio, which is for the standard input and output. Okay, and let's say, and if I have to use any library functions, if I use stdlib, then based on that, I can use the library functions. Okay, next is the user defined functions, which means I am creating any user who's creating the function. That is the user defined function. So this we are giving a function definition and all. So I want to do some operation. It can be a matrix multiplication or normal addition or whatever it can be. I'm giving that process to work on it. Okay, that is the user defined function. So this is the syntax for the function definition, people. So first I have to give the return type of it, and then next has to be the function name, and then the parameters. Parameters can be multiple. Either it can be with single parameter or two parameter or whatever it can be. But before the parameter, we have to give the data type of that parameter, which means if it is a int, I have to give it as an int, or else if it is float, I have to give the data type and then the parameter to it. Okay, so this is this function declaration one, and this is a function definition part, which means here I'm defining the what it has to do. Here I'm giving what are the tasks to be done, like either it's addition or multiplication, or what are the statements are required, that is mentioned here. Okay, so if you want to make a note of this, you can note it down, people. This is the definition for function declaration and definition part. Yes, people, have you all noted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And whenever you're giving the function name, it has to be relevant to the operation, whatever you are doing. Let's say if I'm doing an addition operation, I can either give as add or addition. So whatever the operation is, it should be related to that. So then for us to identify where we have make mistake or is there any issues and all, we can be able to identify it. Okay. And this is one of the example people. So here, this is the function declaration part. So first is data type and then the function name and then the parameter, that is integer a and integer b. So two variables are given. You can see that add function definition is given here. So first is the return type, name of the function, and data type of that variable one, and parameters are given. Okay, then here what I'm trying to do is result has to be a plus b, and that value has to be returned. So if I give a return type, I should give the return value. Actually, user defined function is of four types. Okay, so first is of the with argument, I mean with parameter with return type. Okay, and second is of with parameter and without return type. And third is of without parameter with return. And fourth is of without parameter without return. So these are the four types people. If you want to make a note of this, you can note it down. So these are the four types of uh, like user defined data types. Have you all noted? With parameter with return, with parameter without return, without parameter with return, without parameter without return.
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Yes, everyone. All
Ma'am,
right.
like Python, we have arguments here in C programming.
Here we'll say two terms, people. One is a parameter and the other is the argument. Parameter in the sense of whenever you're calling inside the function, you'll say it is a parameter. Whenever you're giving here, like in the whenever you're giving the function call, if you give that, you will say that as a argument. In the during the function call, that is said to be an argument, and during the function definition, it is said to be the parameter. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Okay. So this is one of the example program, people. If you want to make a note of this, you can note it down.
Ma'am, ma'am, is this a full program?
Yes, this is the full program.
Then, but the upper program ends at return 0. It is same.
Actually, it's a different method. Like we are giving a function, right? Wait. Yeah. So actually, how it works is this is the main method and this is the function. So the value result returned here will be stored in this result, and that value will be written, and the function ends here. I mean, the program ends here.
Ma'am, but they have given add int of a comma int of b in the first and the 15th line.
Yes. So here, let's say here we are calling the function, but before that I haven't given the function definition. So instead of that, I can declare it and later I can give the function definition. Or else we can give the function, I mean the whole thing has to be given here, and then if you call also it will work. Both are correct.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. So
Yes.
before return 0, can we say int result equal to a plus b and do that?
That is the difference, ma. So that is the operation. Let's say here I'm using the addition operation only once. It's fine. But the thing is, sometimes what happens, like this addition has to be used in multiple ways. In multiple times, I have to use it. So instead of writing a plus b, a plus b, a plus b, what I'll do is I'll give it in a function and I'll call the function again and again. So here we have only addition. What if the added value has to be done some process and all? Like let's say 10 to 15 operation has to be done multiple times in the code. So every time I have to write the same set of 10 to 15 lines of code again and again, right? So instead of that, we are giving it in the function and only the function call is done.
Okay, ma'am. So it will add by itself.
Yes, if the function call is done, let's say here add of 3 comma 5 is given. So generally, if I give a print statement, what it will work? Okay, print of means automatically it will think that I have to print the statement. Similarly, if I give a add, it will check for the function declaration. Yeah, function declaration is there. So it will not give an error and it will check for the function definition part. So function definition is there. What it has to do here, which means 5 plus 3 is 5 is taken as A, 3 is taken as B. So 5 plus 3 is considered as 8 in the result, which will be stored in the result, and that will be returned here. So 8 is the value, and which will be printed here as well.
Okay, ma'am. Understood now.
Is it clear for you all? Or anybody have any doubts so far?
Ma'am, can we copy this program?
Yeah, please. This is the whole code for the function, people. You can just note it down.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in line 3 and line 15, you have like two times same thing.
I didn't understand.
Ma'am, int add into comma entry and in line 15, int add into comma entry. Ma'am, two times is it necessary to return or one time it's okay?
Which one, ma?
Ma'am, in line 3 and line 15.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, here if the function definitely instead of this, if the whole part is given here in the third line, then no need of this third line. But they haven't given the function definition before the function call. That's why at least the declaration. Let's take example as if I have to make use of the variable a. So what I'll do, I'll just give us int a. That's it, and I'll use the a variable. And later, if I want to update or if I have to reinitialize, we can do it no the same way.
Ma'am, I have a
Okay.
doubt.
So
Ma'am,
the
instead of
upper code and the bottom code are two different code. There are two ways to write down this program, right?
No. This is the whole way of writing the code. Okay, I'll tell you then. One minute, people. I'll just open my Visual Studio. In that, I'll just show you the difference also.
ma'am, and also one more doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, please. What is your doubt?
I mean, the end of the program, we are giving return result. Why can't we give printf statement like that?
I said no. Wait. I'll help you with that. Wait. First, let me- 1 minute, people. I'm just sharing my screen. People, kindly acknowledge this. My screen is visible now. Reshare my screen.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great people. So let's say, let me just copy the outline of it. Okay. Okay. So now if I have to write a function, where I should write the function here, I have to write here. Let's say int add of, I'm giving two parameters, a and the b value. Okay. And then I'm giving us written a plus b. Okay. And here I'm giving us int a equal to, let's say int x is equal to 5 and int y is equal to 7 I'm giving here. And I'm giving us int answer is equal to add of what are the values x and y values it's given, and then I'm giving us print of answer is percentile d comma answer. That's it. And now let's run the code. So how to run the code? We have to give gcc space and the file name is week underscore 5 underscore summary.c, and output file has to be, I'm giving us week underscore 5. Okay, there is no error now. Now dot slash week underscore. Can you see the answer is given as 12? Is that clear, people? Can I be able to understand?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay. So here I haven't given multiple times. In the previous PDF, what it is given is like it is similar to the like just the declaration part is given initially, and then they are using the other steps. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Now clear.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, so similarly, let's say if I have to write any other function also, we can give it. Okay, so this is one type. Do you all remember what are the four types of function which I have mentioned?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what
With
are they?
parameter,
With parameter,
parameter with return,
with
with
parameter,
parameter without return.
with parameter with return, without parameter without return.
Yes, exactly. So let's say I'm taking the example as with parameter. So here I have given parameters. So this is with parameter and with return
With
type, because return type is also given. So this is with parameter and with return type example. Is that clear to you all?
yes, ma'am. Understood now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's say I have to write with parameter without return. Then I just have to make few changes. Instead of giving it here, I'm giving a print statement here. Comma. I'm giving as a plus b. That's it. So here I don't have to give any print statement over it, because there it is printing all the values, right? So this whole line is not at all required. Okay. So now let's execute this code again. Can you see? Only the answer 12 gets printed.
What
The
about
same-
return statement?
Yeah, okay. Here it has to be a void actually. It should have given an error, right? Yeah, because it is not returning any values here. So let me just no errors. Okay, can you see we have got the output as
Yes,
12.
ma'am. Understood now.
Okay, here the return type is nothing. So I have given as void. So this is an example of with parameter only, but without the return statement. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is an example of with parameter and without return statement. Is that clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, without parameter in the sense of this is not given. Instead, they would have given us int a comma b, and they would have used the same variable as a comma b values, and here also not given anything. Or let's say here Okay, so this is not required. And let me just give it outside here. And here I'm giving a provide add of, that's it. No errors. Yeah, I have got the same answer as 12. Because nothing but A is updated as 5 and B is updated as 12. As it's a global variable, I can use it throughout the code. So here I have used the variable. Or else, let's say if I have used any other methods instead of this, I have just given this. And inside this also I can give A equal to 5 and B equal to 7. Like this also is fine. See, we have got the same answer only. Is this clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is an example of without parameter, without return type. Or else if we can just give a return type also, return the A, something like this. So here I have to give the value as int answer is equal to add of. So A value will be returned here. That's it. Okay, let me just, okay, it's showing an error here. Okay, I have given a void as a return type. So int, and here also has to be inted. Okay. Okay, now no error. Yes. Can you see as I have written the A value was 5 and the added value 15 is printed here and this value written here and that gets printed here. Is that clear to you all? This is an example of without parameter with return type. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Am I audible to you all? All right, people. Then, so these are the types of a user-defined function. Okay, so here we have seen one example. So next here they have given one more example for squaring the values. Okay, can I give you one more example for you to write it, people? You all ready for that?
Ma'am, can you give one more example so we will copy then?
Okay, so
Yes.
Because it's kind of difficult functions.
and it's nothing but you have to give whatever the function you are giving, you're just going to give it inside the function. That's it. Let me give any example here. Actually, addition I have done. Same way we can do other functions also. Now, let's say I have to do the sum of natural numbers. So, how to find the sum of natural numbers? We have to use the loop, right? So, I'm just giving us int uh, sum underscore nature. And I want only one parameter n value. I'm giving it there. And here I'm giving us for of int I equal to 0. I should be less than or equal to n and I plus plus. So let's start from 1. So what I have to do here, people? How to find the sum of natural numbers? Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm asking that how to find the sum of natural numbers. So, I
n
mean,
into n plus 1 by 2.
okay. So if you have to use the looping and all, I'll just give here some variable s is equal to 0, and here s plus is equal to the I value, and I'm saying that return this yes. That's it. So in the main method, I'm just giving us hint number using scanf. I'm getting a percent comma.
Ma'am, we can also use the formula, right, ma'am?
Yeah, you can use the formula also. That is also fine. Here I'm giving us printf quotation percentile d comma. Okay, let me just give here as mean the answer is equal to sum underscore nature of this number value, and here I have to give it as the answer. Okay, yes, that's it, right?
Ma'am, can we also use recursion?
Yeah, actually, recursion is the next topic that we are planning to discuss. That's why I didn't tell about it now.
Okay, ma'am.
So, sum of 10 natural numbers is 55. I have got the same answer here. So, this is how you have to write for the other things also. Is this thing clear, people, to you all?
Yes, ma'am, understood, ma'am.
Okay, can I give you any other example for you to write?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you all try writing the code for the factorial of a number using the function? Just using the function. No need to use recursion and all. Just function is enough. Can you all try writing it? Okay, I'll just give you 5 minutes of time, people. Try completing it. And once you're done, send it in the chat box. Okay.
Ma'am, we should use loop, right, ma'am?
Hi, it's done. You have to.
Ma'am, what is the range of the numbers, ma'am? 0 to any number or range is there?
You have to find the factorial of any number. Let's say whatever the user is giving the input for that. Let's say if the user input is 1 or 0 or 7 for that.
Okay, ma'am.
Is good, Aishman. Let's wait for others' answer as well. Good. But I wanted you to use the function for
Excuse
the
me, ma'am.
program. So could you please try using the function in that Ayush? Yes, Ruth.
Okay.
Ma'am, can we do it as like enter any positive integer, that type?
Enter any, like, you can just say get any user input and try doing it. That's it. But you have to use the functions for it. Instead of writing it in the same code, try using the function. Like function definition and function call has to be there. Okay. Yeah, try it, people.
Ma'am, I heard that after 12 we can't use any numbers because it will result to overflow. Is that true, ma'am?
Because of the integer range. So
So we need to use the number from 0 to 12, right, ma'am?
yeah. That's
Okay.
why I said use the less the number, like
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
7 or 8. That is fine, not more than that.
Ma'am, I have sent the answer in the chat. Can you please check?
Yeah, this is good, Kirtana.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, let's wait for others.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, others I'm giving you for 2 minutes, but try completing it. Then we'll discuss the other things. Yes, ma. Have you all completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Okay, have used the long. Okay. But I have asked you to use the function, na, Rupa. So, Rupa, try using the function for that.
Ma'am, my name is Ramakrishna, ma'am.
Oh, but it was mentioned this Rupa, that's why.
Yeah, it's a different ID, that's why.
Okay. Try using the functions in that, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, have you all got an idea like how to use the function? Or do you want some one more example to try practicing it?
One more example, ma'am, please.
Yeah, sure then. You all know to use the arrays?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just put it in the chat box then. I have given two questions, people. Try doing it using the functions. Okay, I'll just give only 5 minutes for both the questions because it's very easy one. So try using it now. Okay.
Ma'am, two separate programs or both completed in one program?
Two separate programs.
Okay, ma'am.
Or if you're giving it in the same main method, if you call both also is also fine. That is also fine for me. But you should use two different functions for both. That's it.
Okay, ma'am, understood.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you hear me?
You said your name is Arun, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. One question is right. Yeah, good. And similarly, try for the odd or even also. Okay.
Ma'am, I
Yes, good, Kirtan. Both are right. Let's wait for others also. Others try completing in next 2 minutes, ma.
Okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I tried to keep it as simple as possible. Is there anything like we need to give the code this length itself? Is there anything like that?
No, 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 no. You can use a ternary operation also. It's not a big deal.
Okay. So I written everything in single line. So
And that is fine. But the thing is, try using the functions. That because for basic thing, if you use the function, no, then
okay,
you will get to know how to use for the bigger functions.
okay, okay,
That's why I'm asking you to do it.
okay.
Yeah. Aishman, first question is right. Try using the same for the odd or even also. Yes, good, Anurag. It's right. Yes, good Aishma. Others, have you all completed more? Shall we go ahead with the next topic? If of one means it has to do this process, otherwise it has to print it as word. Yeah, this is good. Good, Arun. Others, shall we go ahead with the next topic? Or you want to get clarified with these functions?
Ma'am, please verify with one's functions.
Means you want some more example?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just mention it in the chat box then.
Ma'am, can we do pattern questions?
Hi, yeah, okay. Let's me give this. These two questions using the functions, okay? And similar next I'll give the pattern questions. Yeah, try completing these two questions, but then we'll go ahead with the next topic, okay?
Ma'am,
Yes. Okay, square of a number and greater than 0 is positive, less than 0, else printf. Okay, good. Good, Kirstana. But I could see Chidambar Raja and your code and Kirtana code are all same. Even the wordings. Yes, Aryan, any doubt? Arun, could you please try using the function for this for square equal to
Ma'am,
9?
my name is not Arun.
Okay. What's your name then?
Ram Krishna.
Ram Krishna. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Could you please try using the functions for that
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
Ram Krishna? Yeah. And Aryan, what's your doubt, ma? Okay, others try completing the code as app. Yeah, your code is right, Anurag. Alpha square in synthesis, yeah. Is good, Ramakrishna. Okay, others, have you all completed, ma? Or do you want some more time to complete?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
In that what the course dashboard is there, right?
Uh-huh.
So there it was written, are you eligible for what is qualifier exam?
Hmm.
So it was telling yes beside that.
Okay.
So what does it mean?
Which means you're eligible for qualifier exam because you have to complete that graded assignment of week 1, 2, and all, right?
Okay,
So far, you're maintaining that eligibility, so it is showing that yes.
okay.
Okay. People, have you all completed the functions? Those four programs? Yes, please do respond. Okay, if you all have completed, then we'll go ahead with the different ways to pass the parameter to the functions. One is a call by value and the other is the call by reference. Do you have any idea like what is call by value and what is call by reference? And zero condition also need to be added, Anurag. Otherwise, it's perfect.
Okay, ma'am.
And also, it's a like what it is returning. It's a void function, right? If you're returning something, but you are giving the print statement, it returns nothing. So, what will be your result? Did you try printing this code?
Yes, ma'am. It prints, but I got 23 at last every time.
Because the thing is, it is trying to return some value, right? Check this code, like because it's a void function, no? Or change it to void or return something here.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay, now proceeding further. So next is the call by value and call by reference. So call by value in the sense of here I'm just giving some variable to it. Let's say for example here you can see that I have given a number as a argument here and in the parameter I have taken as n. So this here it takes the number copy in the n value and then it is using the same value again and again. So this will say it is a call by value. Call by reference in the sense of here if I change the n value and all it will not get affected by the number. Like in number it will not get affected. Whatever the value assigned to the number it will be same. That n value will not affect here. But if it is called by reference, we'll use the pointers to it. So whenever I'm changing any value of a number here, that value changes will occur here also. Okay. Let me show you an example here. Let's say here I'm giving us a number. Okay. So here I should give it as ambition. Okay. And then here I have to use it as in star number. For example, let's say here I'm giving us star number plus equal to 5 like this. And then I'm just trying to print the number here. Okay, let me just execute this code out. First I'm compiling. I think, yeah, here it should be a number, right? Let me compile it. Okay, no errors. Now I'm giving the value as 5. Can you see the difference here, people? So sum of numbers I have given 5. So 15 is there. So what is the number value it is getting printed? 10. Because here I have changed the number star number plus equal to 5. Let's say
Ma'am,
here,
can you explain it again?
sure. So here sum of n natural numbers I have given as 5. So number is passed as 5, but with the same number is passed, like I'm not taking a copy of the variable and all. I'm straight away giving the same value here. Address of a variable is given. So it is taking the same address, and from the address it is fetching the value here. And it is doing the process. And here what I'm trying to do is I'm altering the number value by increasing by 5. Okay, as it have an address, in the particular address the value is changed by adding 5. Okay, then it is stored. So that is why here I'm passing the address of the variable. So from the address it is accessing the value. So that's why whenever I make any changes here in the number, that will be affected in wherever I'm calling that number value. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear, ma'am.
Okay, any other doubt people so far?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. So similarly, let's say previously how I have given as a yen, right? So let me just give it in the same way.
Ma'am, can you explain this concept with another example?
Yeah, sure. First, let me just explain it without using the ampersand and the star. So now let me just compile it again. I'm giving the same thing. Can you see what is the value of the number here? 5. Because here I have used the call by value. Because I have just given the, here it takes the copy of the number and it gets altered. That's it. Here we are giving the address. Previous one we have given the address. That's why whenever I'm changing the value, original value gets affected here. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
understood.
So this is the difference between the call by value and call by reference. In call by reference, the value gets changed. In call by value, value will not get changed. I mean, the original value will not get changed. Okay. Is it clear to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, can you explain with one more example?
Yeah, sure. Um, let me just completely change the code. Okay. Do you all note the swapping of two values?
Yes, ma'am, without using variable or... Oh,
Without using the third variable.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, with using the third variable also you all know, right? Okay, so now what I'm trying to do is the basic value change. Int x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 20. Okay, now I'm calling the swap function by passing the x and y variables. Okay, so here I'm creating a void swap function and I'm giving us int a comma int b, and I'm giving us int p is equal to a and a equal to, what is the next step people? Am I audible? Yes, a has to be assigned with.
B. Yes.
Okay, then
B is assigned to A.
a.
Sorry. No. Sorry.
P. Is this clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
So you all know, right, how it works and all. Like a value is assigned. Let's say a is 10. So now p value is assigned with 10, And here a equal to whatever the b value is assigned to a. B value is 20 and b is assigned with t.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi, yes.
I think swap spelling is wrong, I guess. SWAP. You have
I
written it
have
as.
double p.
Okay.
And whatever the name you can give, right? I have just given like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let's say here I'm giving the print statement for that. So printf uh, value of E is percentile t and value of b is percentile d. I'm giving a and b values. Okay. I'm using the same print statement inside this also. Let me give a backslash here. This is fine, right? Maybe I'll change this to A and B uppercase just for differentiation. Yes, I hope this is fine. Okay, so let me just compile it first. Oh, here it's X and Y, no? Yeah, my bad. Let me compile it again. Yeah, now there is no error. Okay. Can you see the difference, people? So for this function, for this print statement, a value, x value is 10, y value is 20. It is printed as such. Then the function call is done. So in function call, a value is changed to 20 and b value is changed to 10. But when I'm printing the a and b value at the last, after the function call, is a and b value are changed? No, it's same 10 and 20 only. So what I can do is I'm trying to pass the parameter, I mean like trying to pass the address of it. Okay, let me give the A and B values. A and B value here. Okay, so here I have to make use of the star because to dereference it. Address for reference and pointer is for dereferencing. And I'm giving us star A equal to star B and star B equal to the T value. And here I'm trying to print the star A and star B values. So let's recompile it. Can you see the difference now? Now the original A and B value gets affected. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how we are using the call by reference. If it is call by value, we are taking a copy of it, and call by reference, we are just taking the same, like same original value gets affected here. Is it clear to you all?
Yes, I'm understood.
Great.
Why are we using this?
So whenever I don't want the change, whenever I have to like after a function, if let's say for swap function. So if I'm using swap function again and again in the code, in those cases I don't want to take a copy of it, right? Because I want the original value to be changed. In those cases, you can use this call by reference thing.
Ma'am,
Mm.
if we change the variable of the if we change the scope of the variable to global, will it work in the same way?
I didn't understand.
Like we are defining the variables a, b, and t inside the function, so they are in local scope. If we take it out and make them global, will it work in the same way?
Yeah, but still within the function, whatever the value I'm calling it is, it will get those updated values, right? Did you understand the difference?
Can you repeat?
Okay, let's say if I'm giving us a global scope, only the called function will not change. Wherever I'm changing that value, it will get changed in global, right? But in case of call by reference, only that what you can say, only that particular function is called, then it will change it. Otherwise, it will not change any other values, right?
Okay, yes, ma'am, understood that.
So by this way, I can create a local variable also. From that, I can be able to change it to a like I can modify the value without making it to be a global. Okay.
Yes,
Excuse
ma'am.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
This is used for like a code reusability, right? Instead of writing the whole program again to change the
Yes.
particular value, we can use this.
Yeah. That's why we are using the functions.
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear to you all? So the next topic is the recursion people. So recursion is nothing but calling a function within the function again and again until the base condition fails, which is said to be the recursion. Okay, so here in case of a recursion, we should have a, base case, that is to stop the loop. It's similar to loop. So if I have to stop it, there will have a condition. Here we'll have a base case. Okay, and next is the recursive function. And next is this recursion uses the stack memory. Do you all have any idea like what is stack?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
what is stack?
It is an orderly collection of elements.
Yes. So you all might have seen, let's say if I'm keeping a first book here, next book will be arranged here, next book will be arranged here, and the next book is here. And I can keep it like this. If I have to take the fourth book, can I take it straight away?
No, we need to take the fifth book and take the fourth.
Yes. I have to take the fifth first. So fifth will be taken out first. Then only I can be able to take this fourth one away. And now the fourth one will be taken away. So here it is formed a orderly manner. Similarly, let's say the first function call will be here, next function call is here, and the last function call is here. This is how it works. Is it clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. So what is 0 factorial, people?
1,
Yes. What is 1 factorial?
0, I
Zero.
guess.
Are 1 factorial and 0 factorial both are 1, right?
Yes, ma'am. Both are.
Okay. Fine. So generally when we are writing the code, what will we do? We can use the looping, right? For I is equal to 1 to n value. So here what I can do is I can go in the reversal order. Okay. That is, if the n value is 0 or 1, it has to return 1. Otherwise, generally how the factorial will work? Factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
Reverse order, ma'am.
Let's say if I have to take 5 factorial, so 5 into factorial of 4, right?
Yes.
Are you all agreeing to this? Because this is a 4 factorial value. Similarly, how to split the 4 factorial? I can give it as 5 into 3
4
factorial,
into
right?
3 factor.
Yes. Similarly, how to split the further things?
No, 5, 4,
5
3
into
into
4
2
into
factorial.
3
So
into
3
factorial
into
of 2.
factorial of 2. Yes. Now again factorial of 2 can be converted into 2 into factorial of 1. And for factorial of 1, that is the base case. If it is 1, return 1. Or similarly, if it is 0, return 0, like this. Okay. So this is what we are trying to do in this recursion here. Okay, in factorial of int n, if n equal to 0 or if the n equal to 1, then the value has to be equal to the 1. Otherwise, n into factorial of n minus 1. For 4 factorial, what I did? 4 into factorial of 3. So this is what we are doing in the recursion. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
So can we try writing the other code for
No,
this?
but recursion is only possible for like descending order sequence like that.
No, we can write it in the normal order also. For that, we have to make few changes. That extra one variable has to be added.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll write for that also. Okay, let's say I have to give a factorial here. So I'm giving it int fact of int x comma int n value. Okay, so in the main method, I'm giving us int main of. Then let's say I'm giving the n value straight away as 5. Then I'm calling the function as fact of 1 comma 5. Okay, and here I'm giving us result equal to. So int result equal to, and let's say here I'm giving the print statement percentage backslash n comma result. That's it. Okay, so here what I can give as a base condition, if the x is equal to n, return the x. Otherwise, what it has to do? Is any idea?
0.
Why 0? Yes.
Ma'am, I guess minus anything like that.
Uh, Not exactly.
Ma'am, are we printing factorial of the number?
Yes, yes.
Or n, maybe.
N into n minus 1.
Return n.
Array, let's say if the value is 1, so I have to multiply from 1 to 5. So I have to keep incrementing, right?
Oh, n into n plus 1.
Mm-hmm. So n into fact of x has to be incremented by 1,
X plus 1.
comma n has to be the same.
Okay, ma'am, understood.
Here I have to take x, right? Not the n value. X has to be taken, right? Yes. So now let's compile this code. Can you see? We have got the same output. Instead of taking from 1 to n, 5 to n, I can take it in this way also. Nothing but how it works, I'll tell you people. Let's say I'm taking the value here is 5, 1 comma 5. So first it will check, is 1 is equal to 5? Is 1 is equal to 5? No. So it will come to this step. That is 1 into factorial of, what is 1 plus 1? 2 comma 5. So now this is the function call which is stored in the basement. Okay. So now what happens? For this again function calls. 2 is not equal to 5. So again the function call of 3 comma 5 is done. Then again function of, is 3 is not equal to 5? Yes. So function call of 4 comma 5 is done. Can you all able to understand this? Here it will be 2 into function call of 3 comma 5, and here 3 into function call of 4 comma 5. Is this clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's clear.
Okay, so here let me write it as 2 into, and here it will be like 3 into, and here it will be 4 into. Next is 4 is not equal to 5. So for that the function is called. So what will happen? 4 into 1 minute. 1 into function of 2. So for, okay, here it has to be 1, my bad. Here it has to be 1, here it has to be 2, and here it has to be 3. And 4 into function of 5 comma 5. So when the function of 5 comma 5 is called, what will happen? 5 is equal to 5. What it has to return? What it has to return, people? So when this function is called, it returns 5.
5.
So what is 5 into 4? 20. That is
20.
the answer of function of 4 comma 5. Then 20 into 3? 60.
60.
60 is the answer of function of 3 comma 5. Then 60 into 2? 120.
120.
This is the answer of function of 2 comma 5. When it is when it is the function call of first 1 comma 5, what will happen? 120 into 1. What is the value? Same 120. That is what the output is. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not able to understand this, people?
Understood, ma'am.
Alright, great, people. So this Aryan, you have raised your hand. Any doubt? Yes. Okay. Any other doubts so far, people? In this recursion? Then can I give you some example to write? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you all try writing the recursion for sum of n natural number? Same thing. Few changes has to be done. That's it. Are you all ready for that?
Yes, ma'am. We'll write this program.
Yeah. Try writing the code, people. People have given the question in the chat box, so try writing both the codes, okay? Yes, it's correct code, Ramakrishna.
Thank you.
Try writing the next question also. Others try to complete it as a people.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, posted the code.
Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking. Yes, it's right. Yeah, this is also right. People, are you writing the code on your own? I hope you're all writing the code on your own and your codes are correct, people. Others, have you all completed the code? Have you all understood the recursion or you want some more example to try it?
Some more example.
Okay, then I'll post it in the chat box. People, I have posted 2 more questions in the chat box. You can check that. So I'll just give further 5 more minutes. Try completing the code, okay?
Ma'am. Ma'am, to calculate the power, should we calculate in the positive direction or negative? Reverse order.
No, positive. Let's say 2, 3 is the given number. So 2 power 3 value.
Okay, ma'am.
Like that. Which means answer would be 8, right? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, like that. So get the base value and the power value and make the power of that number. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, try it, people. Aryan, you have written the code in Python, but it has to be C programming, right? So just change the language, Aryan. And people, are you all writing the code on your own? Yes. Only one person has said yes. Others. Okay. All right, fine. Yeah, have you all completed? No?
No, ma'am. 1 minute.
Okay.
How to do some of the digits, ma'am? Power, I found out some of the digits, I'm not sure.
Okay, sum of digits is nothing but, let's say, how will you extract the numbers from a digit?
By 10 and extra.
The same thing you have to try doing it in the recursion. That's it.
Okay, ma'am, okay. So first you should divide the number by 10, then add with that rest of the numbers.
Yes, quotient has to be taken away, and you have to do that in the recursion.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Just check which has to be in the recursion. That's it. Yes, your code is right, Sidambar Raja. Yeah, your code is right, Ram. Yes. I'm just giving further 2 more minutes, but try completing the code in next 2 minutes. Then we'll go ahead with the next topics. Okay.
I'm not getting the sum, ma'am. I've posted the code, I don't know where I've gone wrong. Ma'am, is that I didn't put base case in the recursion?
For what?
I didn't add the base case in the recursion. What base case should I add, ma'am?
Then that you have to check, no? Try writing it. If you're not able to find out, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. When will you stop generally in the looping? Looping, what will be the condition you'll give?
When the number is 0, I'll stop. Or
That will be the test case. That's it. Instead of looping, whatever the condition you're giving, we are giving it in the base case. That's it. Now this will run into an infinite loop, no?
from now I have had the base case.
Okay, I'll check. Yeah, this is fine now. Yes. Has everyone completed?
Okay.
Others, have you all completed the code, ma?
Ma'am, we can use else if else condition. Why are we using recursion? Same thing is happening there.
Alright, if else is different, recursion is different, no?
Ma'am, almost both have the same application.
No, recursion is similar to the looping, not with the conditional statements.
Yes, ma'am. We are giving else statement in the first itself. So in this case, if n equal to 0, return 0, we are giving it in the if statement. So almost both are the same, but looping is different, but application is same right now.
No. Because the thing is, here we are giving, like, here in the base C, you'll give if or else. Instead of else only, we are giving straight away return function.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the thing is, what do you say? The if doesn't work, automatically this is going to work. It is like that. Because in if we are giving the return in the sense of the whole function stops. In normal cases, though, we'll give it as if and then return some. We don't give return something. That's why we'll add else specifically. Here we don't use the else part because we know if it is not working, automatically it will come to the else part like that. Is that clear?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay. So proceeding further, people. So the last topic for the session is the scope of a variable or the functions. Okay, I hope my screen is visible now, right? Yes. So the scope is of a global scope, local scope, and block scope. Global scope in the sense of which is given outside all the function, like this. In global variable equal to 10, which is given outside all the function. So this global variable can be accessible throughout the function. I mean, throughout the whole code, you can be able to access it. Local in the sense of we are using like int x is equal to 5, something like that. That is said to be the local scope. Within that function, I can be able to use it. Outside the function, I cannot use that variable. Block in the sense of, have you seen this if can, like, let's say we are using some nested looping and all, we will be giving like this, some etc etc, and similarly we'll having this here some variable etc etc, and here we'll be giving some variable as int c is equal to etc, like this. So now what happens, no, this c is accessible only within this block, within the for loop. Can I be able to access the c outside this for loop?
No, ma'am.
No.
That we need to declare this me outside the loop.
Yeah, this is said to be the block scope. Okay, this C is accessible within this curly braces, within this block. It is not a local variable, it's a block scope. Local in the sense of which is within that function. Global in the sense of throughout the whole code, you can use it. Is this clear, people?
What is the difference between local and block?
Local is within the function, you can use it. Block is within that curly braces, you can use it.
Excuse me.
Like in the for loop.
Within the for loop, you can use it. If
Okay,
it
ma'am,
comes
understood.
out the for loop, you cannot use it.
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, now we have math class now.
Yeah, I'm winding up the session in a minute. Okay, so next thing is, yeah, in recursion, there are of two types. One is the direct recursion and the other is the indirect recursion. So far, what we have discussed is the direct recursion and indirect recursion in the sense of, let's say here, you can see if the number is a odd or even, it will just call the num even of num. Let's say I'm giving 5. So what is happening? It will call even of num, and here it will check whether the 5 is equal to 0, it will check. Is it equal to 0? No. So it will go to the odd function. So what is odd function? So odd of 4 is called. Now this function is called. Here again even is called. So automatically this function calls this function as a recursion, and this function calls this function as a recursion again and again. So this is what we are saying as an indirect recursion. We are entering into the loop, but not directly. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is said to be the indirect recursion and direct recursion that we have used so far. like for factorial and sum of digits and all we have used. No, that thing. That's it. Okay. Do you have any doubts so far, people?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
If you have no doubts, you can leave the session. Thank
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
everyone. People, if you have no doubts, you can leave.